Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Walking Warrior and today I am in the Medway Maritime Hospital down here in Gillingham, part of the Medway towns in Kent, and I am on the hunt for a Grade 2 listed water tower. So let's go and see if we can find it. Now, I have seen it from the other side, but this little road here does look like the only way I can actually get to it. So it should appear just in a moment or two, really. It should be just in front of us. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be walking down here, but it did look like the only way of getting to the tower, and I really want to see it, as it looks like a proper bit of history. And as you can see, there is the water tower, and what an impressive structure it is. It is Grade 2 listed. It is an absolute work of art, this thing. I am really glad I have come here to see it. Just look at it. That is absolutely lovely. And that is very tall. And just look at that brickwork. Oh, that is absolutely an amazing bit of brickwork. The bricklayers that worked on this wasn't slapdash. Look at how nice it is. Can see why it is Grade 2 listed. This needs to be saved. That is something special, that tower. Just look at them lovely brick archways moulded into the side of it. Oh, look at it. That is really lovely. I love things like this. That is an absolute magnificent work of art. So this was built to supply the hospital with nice fresh water. So construction on this, well, on the whole hospital, construction started in the year 1900, but it was opened in 1905 by King Edward VII, so he came down to open the hospital. That's how special this hospital was. So now this hospital is called the Medway Maritime Hospital in Gillingham. But when it was built by the Royal Navy, so it was called the Royal Naval Hospital, Chatham. Because it sits right on the border of Gillingham and Chatham, I think that is why once it was called Royal Naval Hospital, Chatham, but now it is the Medway Maritime Hospital, Gillingham. So it was built 1900 to 1905, so it took 5 years to build, and it was paid for by the Royal Navy because Chatham had the docks and all the naval barracks here. They needed a bigger hospital, so they built this one to replace the old naval hospital, which was called the Melville Hospital, but that was considered too small now for the expanding naval presence that was in Chatham. So they felt they needed a bigger hospital. So the Melville Hospital became barracks to the Royal Marines, and they built this place to deal with the growing naval presence in Chatham. And I'll just look at that water tower. Look at that brickwork. Oh, this thing is absolutely lovely. And I'm glad it's been Grade 2 listed, because that basically means that this will be looked after and it will be here forever for future generations to come and see and enjoy. And it is a magical thing to come and see. On the video it probably doesn't show how lovely this thing is, but when you're actually here, this water tower is mighty impressive, and it must have took some serious building. Just look at them walls, and them walls won't be one brick thick. They will be really thick to take the weight of all that water on top, and just the weight of all them bricks piled up. Oh, imagine how many bricks are in this thing to construct it. There must be thousands and thousands and thousands of bricks to build this thing, and I bet the bricklayers and the hod carriers were very, very glad when it was finished. I once built a little wall in my back garden and that seemed to take forever. So cool, I'm glad I didn't have to build this thing. Just look at it. Where would you start? And I hope the bricklayer who laid the first brick then turned to his mate and went, nearly finished. No, but seriously, you imagine building that? Oh, them bricklayers, they would have just been doing bricks for months, probably years on end, every day. Bricks. God, I bet they was happy when they laid the last one. I bet they put that last brick in and went straight down the pub to celebrate. And there is a pub not too far from here called the Bricklayers Arms. Let's hope they went there. And the next day, when they came back to work and this tower was all finished, I bet they all stood there and looked at it and was very, very proud at what they had built. 'Cause it is mighty impressive, this thing. I was proud of my little wall I built in the garden, let alone this magnificent beast. There is also, round the other side, there is a clock tower that kind of matches this water tower. It was built right at the end of the hospital building. It wasn't planned from the beginning, but when they built the hospital, they had money left over, so they decided to build a big clock tower to match this water tower. I am back up here at the hospital next week because I have to bring one of the residents of the retirement home back for a scan. So when I'm up here next week, I shall bring my camera and I shall do the clock tower, because it is another very impressive structure that was probably built by these magnificent brickies that done the water tower. So let's try and get right up to it and touch this magnificent structure. Say hello. Hello, water tower. You are absolutely fantastic, mate. Nice to meet you. And you are now one of the stars on the Walking Warrior channel. And you are definitely the most impressive one we have had on the channel so far. And we are going to be hard to find something better than you. So I think you might remain the most impressive for a good while. 'Cause you are magnificent. But saying that, when I come back and do the clock tower next week, that is pretty impressive. So you'll have to decide which is better, this water tower or the clock tower. Which one is the most magnificent? So let's go over and ask this squirrel. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Which one is best, Mr. Squirrel? The water tower or the magnificent clock tower? What one do you like the best, Mr. Squirrel? Oh, he's not sure. He likes them both equally. So I'll have to leave it up to you lot at home. Send me a message what you prefer, this water tower or the clock tower that will be on the channel next week. 'Cause that squirrel was no help whatsoever, and to tell the truth, I think he was a little bit nuts. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this water tower. I love that brickwork going up the sides, and look at them stone corbels. They are absolutely lovely. And there really is no need for them to be like that. That is a no expense spared build. 'Cause they didn't have to put them corbels in. They could have just made it out of brick all the way up. But no, in 1905 they did things properly. Although this is just a water tower, whoever designed it thought, right, let's make it look something special. Let's not make it boring. Let's give it some features, add some character. Let's make this thing look the best it can look. And I like that about these old buildings and structures, 'cause nowadays they wouldn't do that. It'd be done as cheap as it could be done. But back in the day they did things properly, and this water tower definitely is a great example of things being done properly, with no expense spared and not being done on a budget and a bit slapdash. So I would say, if you're ever near this hospital, it is worth coming to see this water tower, because the video is just not doing it justice on how actual grand and spectacular it is. If you're into these kind of things like I am, this really is one you should come and see, because in the flesh, this thing is absolutely amazing. And to the bricklayers and hod carriers that built this magnificent tower, I am going to give you a full-blown walking warrior salute, because what you created out of a bit of stone, a load of bricks and some cement is absolutely a magnificent work of art and a really big achievement. So, I salute you and thank you for this water tower down here in Gillingham, because I absolutely love it. And it is one of the best things I have seen in a very long time. I am very, very impressed with this tower. And at looking at it, I think I am more impressed now than I was. Because if you look at the top of it, sticking out of the very top, that is a chimney. I have just googled it on my phone and it is. So not only is this a water tower, it is a magnificent chimney as well. It's a double whammy. Oh, I just love this water tower chimney. It gets better and better. I love the chimneys. Only I was just looking at the top and thinking that looks like a chimney poking out the top. So I have looked it up on my phone and it is. This is a water tower and a chimney. Oh, this thing just gets better and better. What a magical thing this Gillingham Tower is. Oh, that's made my day, is that? A water tower and a chimney combined in one. Oh, it just doesn't get any better than that, does it? And I know earlier in the video I said message me what you think's best, the clock tower or this water tower. But now I know this water tower is a chimney as well. I'm sorry, the clock tower doesn't stand a chance. And as for that squirrel, he must not know this is a chimney, innit? 'Cause if he knew this was a chimney and a water tower, he would have voted for the water tower all day long. So I was right. That squirrel was definitely nuts. Oh, and I just can't get over that this is a chimney and a water tower. Oh, I don't think I've seen that before. There probably is others in the UK. So if any of you are out there, if you know of other water tower combined chimneys, please message me and let me know, because I am really interested and I would love to go and see them, because this is a first for me. I love the chimneys, I love the water towers, but to see one that is both, oh, that's just blown my mind. It's a magical day for me. The chimney water tower. I'm gonna smile for the rest of the day, and in the morning I will probably wake up and think of the chimney water tower again and smile all day tomorrow as well. That is how much I love my new discovery, the chimney water tower. I think it is my new favourite thing. Now I know a lot of you will not understand that, but I know there is a lot of you out there like me who do understand how magical the chimney water tower is. It's absolutely fantastic. So this message is for those of you who understand. Oh mate, the chimney water tower, how fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I know you do as well. So you are my kind of person. We could have a lovely chat down the Bricklayer's Arms for hours and hours about the water tower chimney. And for those of you out there who don't understand, maybe this channel is not for you. Other channels are available on the YouTube. But for those of you who do understand, please subscribe and I will find lots of things like this to bring to the Walking Warrior channel. Because I'd love to get a little community together of people who love things like this and people who message me where they have found stuff like this that I can go to and visit for myself, especially if they're things as magnificent as the water tower chimney. But I do really think this water tower chimney is gonna be very hard to beat because it is very special. It's a water tower and a chimney. Oh, that's gonna be so hard to beat. But if you think you know of something that can beat it, please message me. I would love to go and take a look at it myself. So now all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye to my new friend, the water tower chimney. So goodbye water tower chimney. I'll be back next week and I will come and see you again because I absolutely love you, mate. You are magical. So I am the Walking Warrior. This is the Walking Warrior channel. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from the water tower, and goodbye from the squirrel. So now let's go and explore.